Hey, it's your girl. My back at it again, 2 to 3 months later, but let's not worry about that. I hope you guys are all doing well. State of world is not great. Well, the state of America is not great. The state of the world is far worse with Corona. Some countries are getting better, some countries are getting worse. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Anyway, today I'm talking about this. That's right, Doordash. I'm talking about the pros and cons of it because I can't really decide if I love it or hate it. So let's talk about the cons. Yes, you get to make your own hours, but you make the most hours during peak hours, meaning dinner rushes and lunch rushes, which obviously makes sense. But really, you either get to work during lunchtime or during dinner time. Maybe breakfast. I don't know. I don't know how much money people are making during breakfast, but if you're trying to like work at 2:30 p.m. or like 9:30 at night, I don't know. I don't know how much money you would make. So take that into consideration. Another thing, about 85% of the restaurants I go to pick up the order, it's never ready. Never. Never ready. Plain and simple. It's never ready. It's never ready. Another thing, DoorDash's base pay is really low. They pay us like $1 to $2 an order, and then most of the money comes from the tip. And it's really great when customers tip, but they don't usually tip a lot or at all. So that, yeah. Usually if you make about two orders an hour, you'll be at the good $12 to $16 mark. And after you take into account the gas, it ranges to about $8 or $10 an hour. So take that as you will. But yeah. So base pay, restaurants, also customers. Sometimes customers are like super mean, like for no reason. Like this lady cussed me out for getting lost in her apartment. And she's like, I gave you the directions. The directions she gave me were wrong. And I found the apartment on my own. But anyway, sometimes you just gotta sit there and take it. You can't really say anything back to the customer, just like you wouldn't as a waitress. You just have to sit there and take it. Like if someone makes a snarky comment, you're just like, oh, ah. But yeah, so those are some of the pros. Those are some of the cons that I can think of right off the top of my head. Now let's talk about the pros. You get to essentially make your own schedule. So if you like doing dinner shift, you can basically choose within that time frame anytime you want to start. And my favorite part about it, when I get tired of door dashing, I can end my dash and go home and watch anime or go to bed. And that is the best thing ever, because you can't do that at a normal job. You can't just tell your boss, hey, I'm really tired. Can I go home? Thanks, you the man. No, you can't do that. That would be really weird. Or like you probably wouldn't be allowed to come back if that happened. So I really do like that. The pay is kind of decent if you know what you're doing, if you know which orders, if you know the tricks of the trade. If you want to do DoorDash, I highly recommend doing a little search on YouTube about DoorDash and find the tricks of the trade. That's what I did, and it really saved me from a lot of like just making a lot of mistakes. And also there's a few DoorDasher scams, like Some people will try to scam DoorDashers, which isn't cool, like, at all. But yeah. So I really like driving and jamming out to my music while I'm like delivering these orders. And sometimes if like the place is super far away, I'll get to like to see like a super beautiful scenery with like acres and acres of beautiful green grass and hills and trees, and it looks really good. Like I'm like, oh, this is really pretty. But yeah, like I really like, sometimes it's like really chill and it's not very hectic. Sometimes you're like in a rush because your order's really, the restaurant was like super, your order's like not ready, so sometimes it gets late and you have to like drive there really fast to make sure your customer's happy. But sometimes it's super chill. Like you have your good shifts and then you have your bad shifts. You have your good customers, then you have your bad customers. So it's all in moderation, basically. So basically, I don't know if I like DoorDash. I'd say it's very bittersweet. And if you're asking if I recommend it, I say yes, but do know that it's not a walk in the park. It's not going to be easy. It's not an easy paycheck. Like you're definitely working for that money. Especially during like the pandemic with the mask and like the protocols you have to go through. You have to wash your hands, have to make sure you have hand sanitizer. Like you have to put your best foot forward for these customers while also trying to make sure their orders are on time. So know that it's gonna be somewhat difficult, but also you're getting, it's a job. It's a job. It's not an easy job. It's not the world's most difficult job, but it's a job. It's labor, and that's just, it is what it is. Sorry for rambling about it. But I hope you join, but if you don't want to, that's super cool too. I understand. Just know that it's not a cakewalk. But yeah. Anyway, that's all from me. Stay happy, stay healthy, and have a great day.